I personally don't know anyone who has died by suicide, but it has been a thought that has affected me.
Suicidal thoughts are a daily occurrence. It negatively impacts my days and my mood, but I also think I am a stranger for living with these and knowing I have not acted on them in recent years. I hope that one day I can live my life without these thoughts, and I have faith that life will get better and happier.
I've had suicidal thoughts and there's no help available.
I have attempted myself.
I had a friend that died by suicide and it broke my heart. I'm now so on edge when people feel depressed or down because I'm so scared someone might do the same, and I wish I could prevent this. It worries me and I wish more could be done to prevent this.
My mum took her life when I was 17. This affected me in so many ways, but in particular when I had my own children. I missed out on having my mum around for support. It also impacted my mental health and self-worth over the years. I spent a long time blaming myself for her decisions.
Personally, it's never happened to my family, but I've seen the devastation in friends and the community. It's massively important to talk and to raise awareness.
I tried to kill myself last November and September. What stopped me from doing it was the guilt I would have felt on my friends and family. There's not a day goes by where I don't think of it. Suicide is no joke. It's such a killer. I'm so grateful to still be here. I really am. Life does get better, I promise. You are enough.
I was thinking of ending my life at one point. There was no one to help me with my mental problems, as I was fit, strong and working, and was well known. It was my matters that opened the door for me and got me through on the right path. Yes, I feel down every now and again, but not bad like I used to be. I've learned so much.
I went through it myself and eventually got through it with loved ones around me.
Since 1991, I've lost 7 male friends. My oldest friend in 2017. It changes you.
It changed my entire perspective. Everything was so dark. It was a challenge waking up and facing another day in my own body and mind. I kept thinking about my partner leaving for work for the day and all the ways I could do it. The only reason I never went through with it the way I intended was because of my cat. How selfish would it be for me to go and not feed him while my partner was at work? And then it all became clear. I had a partner who adores me, a family who love me, and friends who treat me like their family. It was at this point I knew my brain wasn't healthy. So I went to the doctors, got myself on medication again, and I've never felt happier 3 months later. I'm getting married soon, and all I can think is, imagine if I gave all this up those months ago. Thank God I didn't.
Suicide. I have lost a friend to suicide. You always doubt yourself whether you could have done more. If you were available that night, would that person still be here? Why didn't you see the signs? How didn't you know that this person felt this way? Then you look at yourself and think, all those times I have felt suicidal, tried overdosing on sleeping tablets. Would the people around me ask the same questions I asked myself about my friend who took his life? Suicide is the only thing we have control over. Either I keep battling these pressures of life, every knockback and every wrongdoing, or I can end it. I won't have to feel the pain anymore, a pain that is soul-crushing.
On the surface, very little changed, but inside, suicide changed everything so completely, profoundly, and so intensely. Everything I had learned, ever been taught to believe, could not be trusted and had to be challenged. My thoughts, processes, values, attachments, my understanding of self and others, the concept of love and what it means in reality. The grief and all the anger I carry has nowhere to go. Everything had to be analysed. I blamed myself and others. Why did I not see it? Why didn't we stop him? Why were we so selfish? Why? Over and over. In every direction, from every angle, endlessly. I had some pretty black thoughts then too. I'd love to say they're gone completely, but they stick with you. Sandwiched and interlocked with memories you cannot live without. Memories are the only thing left when everything else is gone. The house, his smell, the paintings. Some knob chucked them out, and them yogurts you can't buy anymore. Anyway, nothing makes you feel like your own suicide is possible when someone you love has shown it can be done. Talked about it, got help, but none of that can ever bring that person back. Talking only leads to more speculation, to more questions I will never have the answers for. So you stop talking and just carry on. People expect you to get over it, to stop searching for answers and get a fucking grip, and it destroys you either way. Suicide was not on the agenda. No one would have predicted it before it arrived that day. I'm scarred by suicide. Not broken, but indelibly marked. Years on, I still carry his suicide, and I do not believe the internal twist, the physical contusion I feel will ever leave me. Losing it would feel like a betrayal.
I think it's quite scary how many people are going through this at any one time. It scares me when we're running a service and everyone, whatever their age or background, seems to have been affected by it in some way. It's a hard one in terms of what can we do, because we feel we're non-stop here doing everything we can, but I think just don't be scared to ask the questions. We know as staff we've done a lot of training, so we can ask those difficult questions. I guess, can we get to a point where they're not difficult to ask, because we know that by being direct, by asking people, they actually quite appreciate it, not skirting around the topic, by speaking to them directly, you know, are you feeling suicidal? That can absolutely just let someone know that you're listening and you're prepared to hear the answer and you're prepared to support them through it. I think there's still a lot that can be done, absolutely, but I think there's some fantastic services in Wakefield that we're connected with, you know, our services as well, that are doing a lot in this area.
I personally have never experienced suicidal thoughts, and I feel so happy for myself that I haven't. I feel so fortunate is the correct words. I know there are thousands of people out there that live with suicide thoughts daily, and being the supportive service that we are here to support those people to try and prevent any suicidal activity occurring. There's lots of different ways of helping. We are just one, but all you need to do is give us a call if that is the case.
I think it's really sad that people can't find another way and they think that's the only way, because they're so bogged down in the pain, their emotional pain, that they can't see a way out of that other than suicide. There's always the way. When you're in it, you're not looking with clarity at that situation. Reaching out to others who are looking in can always find a way. Everything's sortable. Life's too precious. People are too precious. It's just about asking, making that first step, asking for help, and then trusting the process. People are there, people care. Please just ask for help.
Suicide has affected so many people in so many ways, but also so similar. We've read 14 different statements today, and they all have the same feel to them, and that's why, you know, if you've ever lost somebody to suicide, you do question yourself and you think, could I have done more? What could be done different? But ultimately that doesn't bring them back, and you'll never know the answer. I feel suicide is still something that has a stigma attached, even in this day and age. It's still seen as, when you speak up about it, saying you feel like that currently, oh, what an attention seeker, what of this, what of that. But the minute somebody takes their own life, it's, I wish we could have done more. I wish they spoke up. I wish I saw the signs. The signs usually are there. Don't get me wrong, not all the time. Some people will never show signs and you'll never know, and they will be the one with the biggest smile on their face. If you can take anything away from this video, it would be 1, please check up on your friends. Ask them multiple times if they're okay. And 2, you're not alone. There is help out there, whether it's speaking to a friend, family member, or a professional. Together we can continue to prevent suicide by being there for the people around us. You are not alone. Life is worth living.